It's a joy to be with you once again, and I wanted especially to focus on the anniversary, the 25th anniversary of one of the beautiful documents that come from Pope St. John Paul II, Evangelium Vitae. Beautifully, 25 years ago, on March 25th, he promulgated this document, the Gospel of Life. Of course, we know what Evangelium Vitae means. And for St. John Paul II to choose to promulgate this on March 25th, to me is just a beautiful echo of what the document is all about, the Gospel of Life. I'd like to share with you just the very introductory paragraph that to me really says why, from the heart of this great saint, he shares this message on such a beautiful day, the feast of the Annunciation of the Lord, March 25th. Let me share just the very first introductory paragraph. The Gospel of Life is at the heart of Jesus' message, lovingly received day after day by the Church. It is to be preached with dauntless fidelity as good news to the people of every age and culture. Those introductory words, I believe, really capture why it is our mission to guard the sanctity of life. Because the gospel of life is the gospel of Jesus Christ. It's his message. He's the Lord of life. And our world has lost the thread of that truth. And we have to weave it back in to the human story as a golden thread of hope and joy and light and truth that begins to knit together everything. The Evangelium Vitae, if you continue, and I encourage you as an honor to a great saint and as a reminder for the culture that we live in and how necessary the work of guarding the sanctity of life really is, to reread or to read for the first time Evangelium Vitae, the Gospel of Life. And let me just reflect with you for a moment on that title, Evangelium Vitae, the Gospel of Life. Those two words, gospel and life, are so much at the very heart of who Jesus Christ is, bringing good news as the Lord of life. And to reflect with you a little bit on the moment that we're reflecting on, March 25th, really the very beginning, as the Son of God is conceived in the womb of the Blessed Virgin Mary, right out of the Gospel. At that moment, the universe is altered. And that is what we have to tap into once again. The universe will never be the same because the creator of the universe has become part of the universe of creatures that God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit created. So the author of life enters into his own creation as a creature. That can't be emphasized enough. The joy that's there, the hope that's there, the message to all of us, the arrogance of our time, when in so many ways we manipulate life, scientifically and in other ways. We act as if we are the authors of this. In Evangelium Vitae, clearly reminds us, as people of faith, but it's important for us to be reminded and to remind the world that this isn't just for people of faith. As I've often said, the sanctity of the life of the unborn, being adamantly against abortion, the killing of that sacred life of an unborn child, it's not just a Catholic issue. It's not really a religious issue. It's a human issue. And I think John Paul II in this encyclical does a beautiful job of reminding us this is part of the fabric of our existence. And the unraveling of that fabric that we see all around us is because we've, again, lost that golden thread that should be woven into every aspect of human life, to recognize we are precious before God. We are beloved of the God who has created us. And when we treat each other less than that, from conception to natural death, where too often death is not natural, we're forgetting who we are, what life is, and the great treasure that we are called to steward in each of our lives individually and in our lives as the human family. So please celebrate life on March 25th in a beautiful way. Reread Evangelium Vitae and recognize the beautiful gift of the Son of God conceived among us as we continue this Lenten journey to see at the end of his life how he dies and rises for us all. God bless you.